Hey everybody, they announced the new Doctor today. It's the 13th Doctor, and guess what? It's a woman. I don't know if you care about that. I don't really care if she's a woman or a person of color. What I care about is we get a good Doctor. And I am really concerned. So if you don't know, Stephen Moffat has left the show and we have a new showrunner. I forget his name, but he did Broadchurch, which this actress is from the original Broadchurch. And I haven't seen her in much. I've watched a couple trailers of things she's in, but not much other than that. But my concern isn't so much about her, but the decision making. Not just that they picked a woman, that's not really a concern for me, but the way they announced how they depicted her, and I guess just their lack of creativity. Because this is Doctor Who. Creativity is boundless. Like, they say that in other things, but you get too weird and people are like, why are you doing this? You're jumping the shark. You don't get that very much in Doctor Who. You can do so much. And where my problem lies is in this video in which they revealed her. You know, it's standard walk in the woods. It looks great. It's composed well. And you see someone walking, they're in this coat and stuff like that. And eventually you see that it's a woman, and it's Jodie Whittaker, sorry. And the problem I have is it's just a trench coat thing deal. I don't know the name of clothes very well, especially women's clothes, because I don't wear them, so I don't have much need to know their names. And a hoodie underneath of it. And this screams to me, you're not the Doctor. The Doctor looks interesting. You can look at a group of 50 people, and it shouldn't take any time at all to notice which one is the Doctor. But this looks like a cop or it looks like anyone walking down the street, which shouldn't be the Doctor. The last time we had something like that was Eccleston, but he carried himself in a way to where he stood out. Sure, he seemed normal, like looking at him at first, but then you quickly realize, no, he's not. Which that might happen, but they didn't do anything like that in this video. And, they need to, because as an actress, she looks like someone you can expect to see anywhere. And not be really taken aback by it, unless you think she's very pretty, which she is, but I mean, she doesn't have a unique look, and they didn't do anything to try to give her one. And there's plenty that they could do. They could have done her hair in an interesting way. They could have done, this usually what they do is something with the outfit. The clothing is incredibly important in Doctor Who, like strangely, and it's important to the fans, but every Doctor has some weird thing. We have, the gigantic scarf, bow ties, the velvet lining, and Capaldi's coat. We don't have anything like that from her yet. And they might not have figured it out yet, but then they should have waited for the reveal. If you don't have that figured out, wait for the reveal, because the reveal, your primary goal is to convince people that this person can be the Doctor and will be good. And they failed at that. And this is a controversial decision that some people, because they're like that, don't want a woman Doctor. You just made it easier for them to take that stance because she doesn't seem like the Doctor. And you can make a woman seem like a Time Lord. They did it with Missy very well. But this is just, it feels like a gigantic mess right now. Hopefully they'll figure it out. Hopefully we'll get some reveals from set photos. I don't know if they've started shooting or anything like that, but just something giving us more of a feel for what she will be like as the Doctor. Because that's what we don't have right now. We have an actress that looked like she walked off of Broad Street and did this video. Like, she looked like she took her wardrobe from Broad Street and just walked into the set for this, and they're like, all right, done. Good job. It was lazy, you know, and you know, just the Woods thing. Like, you're in Doctor Who. Why not do it on some planet or something cool? Maybe if you're trying to make us think that maybe it's not Doctor Who to start with, but everyone watching it knew what it was going in. So I don't know. I'm gonna give it a chance, definitely, but it's not so much that it doesn't give me faith in the actress, it doesn't give me faith in the new showrunners, and that they didn't understand what they needed to do in this video, in this review. Which, if you look back to when Capaldi was announced, everyone was like, yeah, that is perfect. And it's partially to do with who the actor is. And I think that they really missed the mark on what the fans are wanting from the Doctor right now. They don't want young Doctors anymore. We went through a bunch of them. Eccleston was fairly young, and then Tennant was young, and then Matt Smith was young. So at that point there was a clear fatigue, and that's why they got Capaldi. We were tired of the love stories within Doctor Who and all that. We don't need it. And the stories got so much better without it. Now it's going to come up again. You're going to have to make some explanation, and you know, I also have concerns that this actress looks like a fresh face. Looks like someone you grab. We need a fresh face on this. You don't want a fresh face for Doctor Who. Part of what makes the Doctor is all the stuff she's gone through. Well, she now has gone through. How old she really is. I'm glad I'm adjusting to calling her she so fast, but it's just coming out. So I don't think that going young was the right route, and nothing against the actress. You can't choose what you're casted in. I mean, you're not going to turn it down, but they should have picked someone more in line with where the Doctor is at right now, unless they're just trying to flip it on its head, and we don't know if it's even going to be the same show anymore. So I don't know, like, I really feel like this character could be a replacement for like a younger version of is it Kate or something that runs that military organization? I'm forgetting a lot of things right now, but like, that's my point. She looks like she could just be like a military person, a detective, some kind of official, a reporter. You know, she doesn't look like the Doctor, and that's a problem. You can't have that in the Doctor Who. You won't make it through the season without people not wanting to watch anymore. Part of what we want to watch is someone going around and not being normal. And I don't know. It seems like a huge mistake to me. But some people might disagree. And feel free to comment. Tell me what your opinion is. And if you think I have terrible taste, let me know, I guess. I don't know. Keep it civil and everything like that. We don't need any of the big, SJW, anti-SJW fighting in here. Not that I get comments, but yeah. So subscribe. I'm going to make another video tonight for episode 1 of Game of Thrones. So tune in for that. And if you subscribe and click the bell, it'll let you know when that comes out. It'll probably get uploaded tomorrow because things take time. So I will see you next time. Thanks, guys.